Hello people, right, it's Saturday morning and I hadn't intended to make a video but I did get asked a question on Twitter by EGokHan. I apologise if I haven't pronounced that right. He was asking about a potential failure on this M15 chart, excuse me. And I will always try and answer questions where possible, guys, but make sure you have the same template as me. Not necessarily black on black background, but you know, RSI histo is a major part of these 3 candle reversals now, because you know it shows the momentum, and we need momentum in any market when we're trading in order to have the price move. There's no point trading in a flat market, you know, something like this where there's just not a lot going on. So anyway, so get as near as you can to what I've got on here, guys. Pivots, all the indicators are free. You know, if you want to get behind the plan, as it were, then get all the indicators on and let's get working together. So to your question, Egok, you have to use all your time frames first off. So if you're looking at 3 candle reversals, you've got to understand that you need to drop down the time frame and then use the lower time frame 3 candle reversals. So I'm talking about the 1 and 5 minute or 5 and 1 minute when we're on a 15-minute 3 candle reversal. You need to draw your support and resistance levels, depending on whether you're going long or short, on your higher time frames, which is what I've done here. So you know, going up to the daily time frame, our vertical is showing where the price is currently, where we're looking. So we've got a point of reference. We can clearly see, because we were going, or EGokHan was going long, we've got a daily high above us there. I would also have put the flip zone in there as well, this area of support and resistance. You can clearly see, and look what happened when price hit it there, so it shows its importance. I didn't put that in originally, but that should be there, and you can see why now. Then you drop to the H4 charts, and I don't say I've lost my position. Where's that gone? It's because I've probably yeah, I need to highlight that with a little white dot so we can find it again. So H4, there it is there. So you draw H4 levels on, there's an H4 high there. Put another vertical on there so that we can drop down and do the H1 levels as well. H4, was there anything? Yeah, an H4 resistance level there needed to be drawn in as well, and here needed to be drawn in. Anything above the price if you're considering going long. Then drop to H1 and do a similar thing. H1 levels drawn in there, if there is one. Then M30. Double check. You always look to the left when you are considering trading. So an M30 level was there, and it's dropped the line on there. And then start to look at your trade. This is where the histo starts to come in to play. I've drawn a descending trend line because it's an obvious potential break up. We're coming into the busy time of day, which is brilliant as well. M15 now, back onto Egok's original chart he sent me, at this point we can start to really get to grips with the RSI histo and the 3 candle reversals. Right, what I've done here also is you want to know what support you've got in front of you that may act as resistance as well, and that's the main support that you need to draw in above you is the old 3 candle reversal level to the downside. Low, high, high, low, higher, high, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, and there's the close. This was the push to the downside that we got as a result of that 3 candle reversal below that support, that green line there. But what's important about this for me is if I'm considering going long, if that support has failed to hold as resistance, that is actually, excuse me, a more powerful level than a resistance level. A resistance level is handy as a tick box to say, yeah, we've broken resistance, we've trended through it with a 3 candle reversal and a potential swing trend on the lower time frames. But a support level that's failed to hold as resistance means, you know, the sellers have lost the power in this instance and the buyers have taken over. There are no more sellers because that support line that failed to hold as resistance means the buyers have taken over, in my humble opinion. So then when we get to the 5 minute, unfortunately I can't go any lower than the 5 minute. I haven't got enough data going back to May, so the 5 minute is it. The 1 minute we can't get. I did try. So we've got this downtrend. We can clearly see price has broken through it to the upside. We've got the RSI starting to look absolutely fantastic to the upside as well. What we could have done is use the RSI. There's the bust up. Then we've had the pullback, this little move here. Then we've had the break and close. It wasn't this one, I don't think. I'll double check that. 233448, 2345. Hang on. 233448. Always double and treble check these. 2345. Oh my goodness. So it did that. The one that broke up was the best possible entry. It didn't break this resistance, but as you could have said to yourself, right, the support holding as resistance, but you could easily have said to yourself, right, I'm gonna take the break of those, because we are in the volatile time of day now. We're right smack in the Frankfurt Open. That's the pre-Frankfurt. 6 a.m, 7 a.m, 8 a.m is the London Open. Look what happens when the London opens, it reverses. We are scalpers, guys, remember. This is also reversed on the M5. So you have to move quick, and that's why you must have the RSI on your charts, and you must, in my opinion, teach yourself how to use it. That is a 3 candle reversal there to the long side on the 5 minute chart. This is a 2B reversal to the long side on a 5 minute chart. Swing 1, swing 2, swing 3, put the low there. When the price breaks the candle that breaks down through that, that's when you consider going long according to Vic Sporandio. So learn 2B reversals as well. They are fast reversals. You've got the hourly ATMA that you traded off of too. This should have been your trade there. And if you'd taken your trade there, according to all the analysis, you know, you've got all these ahead of you. But even if you'd gone to that H4 high here, we're not worried about the M15s because they're just minor time frames. You know you've got so many boxes ticked. 2B reversal that, you know, can or can't be part of the strategy. I've spent years studying them, so it can be in my regards. You've got the 5 minute 3 candle reversal here. You've got momentum back into the market. You're even above the 20 level there as well. You've got you know, you've got your RSI break and close. That there was a 8 pip move, and the move totally was 18 pips. Remember, I'm only after 5 or 6 pips, and then as it happens over here to the downside, you had another possible trade because you're looking for a London, you know, this pre-London move. In fact, I traded it Friday. You know, it's a massive move. Then you potentially get a reversal at the London Open, which you can see here. It was actually, and I don't talk about divergence enough really, you had clear divergence there, higher high making a lower high on the RSI. You've got 3 candle reversals going on here, and you could have, if I had the data, no doubt found a 1 minute break and close to the downside. But the original guy that wrote this RSI, he put these as default numbers, so I'm assuming the 20, the break and close through the minus 20 was a signal. That would confirm with the 3 candle reversal there. You know, there's your low, your high, your higher low, your higher high. Here's, you can do the same song downwards with the close below, huge support there as well. That whole swing support with this candle here, with the RSI power momentum move, and ultimately you got 22 pips or just a 15 pip scalp there to some sort of support here. 5 or 6 pips there, 5 or 6 pips there, job's a good one. So you know, hopefully you should now understand we've got to move fast. We've got to have this on your charts. You've got to learn this. You've got to understand how the markets move in these early morning, you know, Frankfurt and London Open moves, and you know, it takes screen time. Hourly ATMA, up she goes. Divergence, 3 candle reversal, down it comes. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.